This reading specifically is about an addiction. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your May Soul session. I'm Princess India if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and what's not, or whatever. So anywho, oh gosh, card fell out. So if you're not I cannot talk. If you're not familiar with what my soul sessions are, they are your spirituality as well as personal development readings. I probably should close this window just for the simple fact that my neighbor is in their backyard and they keep peeping at me recording, and it's really awkward. But anywho, if you're not familiar with what my soul sessions are, they are your spirituality as well as personal development readings, and cards keep falling out in which we look at the energies that you guys may encounter for a given month for, the sole purpose of giving you guys clarity, insight, and guidance in reference to any challenges that you guys may face this month. So the first card that we have that came out, somebody got a word, Capricorn. The first card that came out for you guys is the Temperance card, and that's your energy coming out of April, coming into May, and of course that's Sagittarius energy. So what it looks like, my Cappies, is coming out of April into May. You guys are in a good place. It's more or less a desire to curate or cultivate balance in your life. With this being Temperance, as opposed to a minor arcana, this more or less to me speaks to in a spiritual sense. If it's not in a spiritual sense, it's more or less like a personal development, inner world type of thing, whether it's emotionally, desiring emotional balance, or doing work to get there, or you guys just being simply emotionally balanced or spiritually and physically balanced, which means you're taking care of your body, taking care of your mental health, you're taking care of yourself emotionally. So you guys are coming into May in a pretty good place. And the next card that we have is the 10 of Swords. So what it's looking like, you guys, very similar to what I picked up on for, Sag, and I just did Sag. Very similar to what I picked up on for Sagittarius. If you guys are Sag, Capricorn cusps, I would most certainly go back and watch that. But it's a similar vibration to what I picked up on with Sag, but it kind of pings back to, let's see, Libra and Gemini, in the sense of it's coming to a place of balance. And the balance comes from you guys releasing something that was holding you guys back. Now, specifically, this feels like a mindset or a perspective kind of thing. It's like changing your perspective on your current situation. It's almost like holding on to something. And the first thing that comes to my mind that I want to say is a grudge, right? So say if you were angry at someone or refused to forgive someone, or you were holding a grudge towards someone. Why am I lagging? That's so strange. But anyway, or if you guys were holding a grudge towards someone, this is more or less speaking to you guys releasing that, and that being where this balance comes from. So the thing that was kind of throwing you guys off kilter is something that you were holding on to, or a memory even. I mean, it could be a person, but I feel it's, how can I say it? It's not holding on to a literal person. It's more or less your feelings or your thoughts towards a person in the past that I feel was creating imbalance in you guys' life, and choosing to either put down the proverbial sword or to let go of that grudge or forgive is what I feel like put you guys back in a good place. Now, the next card that we have is the Four of Swords. So this really feels like a mental health kind of thing, man. This really looks to me that Capricorns are in a place of balance because it's stuff that you've been working through in a very mental sense. Because with the Four of Swords, we're talking about self-care, we're talking about healing, we're talking about recovery, taking a step back, right? Circumventing burnout and all of those good things. So what this really looks like to me, y'all, literally, if I were to just slap a label on it, this looks like someone who went to therapy. I'm not even going to front. Or I mean, even if someone who went to rehab, we could even see this in the sense of this would be those of you where this balance is a desire, right? This would be speaking to the process you would want to go through in order to have it. So that's the two ways that I would see it. This is either...
Someone is at the side door.
Are you kidding? One second, guys. Capricorn, I am so sorry. I have no idea. I feel like since the moment that I sat down to start doing this reading, that there is like 50 million distractions. I am so sorry. But anywho, but I feel this is like for two different groups of people. On one side of it, it's people who have already started this. For the other side of you, it's people who would benefit if they were to head in this direction. Now, the next two cards that you guys have is the Six of Wands, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, which would be that minor arcana that speaks to balance. But this is more or less saying that there's a need to make a choice going forward. So I feel with you guys focusing on yourself in the beginning part of the month of May, making yourself a priority, your mental health a priority, your own personal healing and growth, recovery, all that good stuff. Making this deck is really big, y'all, and I'm trying to figure out, I usually like separate it, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use, and each one I touch just doesn't feel right. But anyway, I feel you guys making your own healing or making release a priority for you guys this month is going to be greatly beneficial for you. Whoa. The elephant in the room, a long journey, either physical, wow, or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Holy crap. That's wild. Dude. I was trying to see if I could tease something else out of this Capricorn, but legit, what it looks like for you guys, dude, like, and I don't know if people would feel a way about this because I know, you know, stigma that's related to how people perceive going to therapy and mental health and all the other kind of stuff. As a therapist, you know, they ain't got no stigmas here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like humanity would be better off if more people went to therapy. If it was a requirement for all adults to have to go, I'd be a happy camper. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even saying that there needs to be serious, you know, mental health issues or anything of the sort. It's like literally if you're trying to change careers, you can go speak to a therapist, you know, but I'm gonna get off my soapbox before I go off on a tangent. But dude, literally, if I were to sum this up, Capricorn, this is more or less saying, if those of you began therapy last month, or if you were to begin this month, is more or less something in a mental sense. It's some pain, some heartbreak, some disappointment, some grudge, like something along those lines that comes from you guys past, right? And it's getting a different perspective on that with the Six of Wands. This is speaking to you guys having victory. With this Two of Pentacles, it's speaking to you guys needing to make a decision moving forward to stick with this path or this journey. However, it's understanding with Temperance and both with this Two of Pentacles, how balance works, right? It's like balance is not something that you do work to get to, and when you get there, you're at balance and you just stay there. It doesn't work like that. It's a constant work, right? It's just like driving your car. Like if you think about driving your car and you're trying to stay in the lane, right? To stay in the lane, you're not going to hold your steering wheel like this and like lock your arms and like not move, right? It's little adjustments that you're making on either side to stay straight. And it's the same thing when it comes to balance within yourself, whether that's mentally, whether that's, you know, spiritually, whether that's emotionally. It's being able to see the situation that you're in, looking at how you typically react, using your skills, like your coping skills or what have you, to get you back to a healthy, balanced place. So this really looks like self-care, dude. It's you taking care of yourself and making yourself a priority and releasing mental and emotional stuff that isn't serving you. But with this elephant card coming out, that's so great. It's a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Dude, I freaking love this. Devil card. That's Capricorn. So with the Devil card, we're talking about bondage, right? We're talking about mental bondage. We're talking about addictions, right? This very well could be rehab for some people. And, you know, if this doesn't resonate with you specifically, this could be speaking to someone who is in your inner circle, like partner, you know, somebody that's really, really close. It doesn't feel so much like a distant sibling, like if you don't live in the same house type of deal. But I feel like this would be someone who's like in the same house as you, not even roommate, if this were to refer to someone else, or like a child, someone that you're responsible for. But of course, with this coming to rehab or therapy, of course, this isn't something that you could force upon someone else. But I feel you guys would benefit from that. And even if you don't feel comfortable going to a therapist, I still would suggest a life coach, because, dude, I'm literally trying to see anything else here and I'm not seeing anything else. The only thing that I'm seeing is, like, with this Temperance card, the whole storyline would be that it's, do I want to say a sign? It feels almost like a sign. It's like coming into May. It's like, now is the time. Now is the time for you to focus on yourself. Now is the time to make yourself a priority. Now is the time to get to a place of balance within yourself, to release all grudges, all anger, like frustration, unforgiveness that you have from the past, and to make your own healing and growth a priority. And it's a guarantee of victory, right? Positive movement forward, balance, and releasing these things that have been holding you back. Like literally, like if we were to look at Temperance and the Devil hashing it out, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if we were to bring this into like a spiritual sense, it's overcoming. And I spoke about this a lot. I think it was either Virgo or Leo, where I was talking about ascending from sensory consciousness to a higher level of consciousness. This is what all of this would be speaking to. It's like putting your mental space, your emotions, putting those under submission, or just simply looking at it like self-discipline, right? So you're not a victim to your mind or what it is that you've experienced, and it's gaining control or regaining control of your life. Child, I know you lying to me. At the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So it's moving from a very tumultuous, like emotionally unstable time to more solid ground and journeying forward. Like, dude, I can't, and this is really specific. It's like, that's why I'm like, dude, legit, you know what I'm saying? This is so to the point. I'm like, is there something else I can see in this? No. I don't see anything else. And I don't even think it would be fair to tease it, even though a lot of people may not resonate with this. This is going to resonate with somebody, you know? Dude, this is wild. It's leaving behind all conflicts, dude, and walking towards your own healing. Like, that is the whole premise of this month in a very specific sense. And it's a journey that's starting, Capricorn. It's a journey that's going to end in your balance, in your elevation, in a higher mindset, and, you know, just all kinds of really dope stuff, man. But it all starts with you. And I heavily feel, dude, this is talking about either rehab or therapy. Very clearly. I don't see anything else. I literally don't. This is the month to go to rehab or start therapy. But I have to say again, if this is somebody that you know, it would just be a message of letting you know that this person is going to start that journey this month. But it's not anything that we can do, because people have to do work like this when they're ready. But if this is you, Capricorn, this would be saying 1,000 times over that this is your time. And I literally do not see anything else. I literally don't. I would literally be fibbing if I tried to. But we'll see in the extended. This is fascinating. You know, new things in the month of May. I'm going over to my network to do you guys extended and see if anything else comes up. I'll come back and let you know if it just said the same thing all over again. But anywho, if you're about that life, follow me over there. If not, I still love your freaking face, Capricorn. I'm so sorry about all the distractions. It's just, you know, life, you know? See you guys sooner than later. It's feeling something, being traumatized, being hurt, and then using whatever this is, because I'm sure it's something different for each of you. It's like using this thing to just not feel, not think about it, not have to deal with it, right? So you can be even keel. But now it's gotten out of control to the point of you being dependent on it, or you spending so much of your life running away from it or avoiding people, situations, circumstances, what have you, to the point that you're no longer in control of your life. Your life is now completely out of your control because this inanimate object or person or avoidance or whatever is what's really in control, right? That's become the god of your life because it's determining what you do and what you don't do. Like, this is very specifically speaking to addiction, but addiction can be addicted to anything. It does not have to be drugs. It can be an addiction to self-sabotage, addiction to, self-deprecation. It could be an addiction to masochism. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a myriad of different things we could be addicted to. Food, exercise, anything in excess, anything that gets off kilter that we're doing too much of goes into the realm of addiction. I wanted to tell you guys that I'm offering all of my subbies a free trial on my network. If you don't know what my network is, it is a social network that I built to help people find their tribe. And then we have a bunch of tribes over there, like a yoga tribe, finance tribe. We have starseed tribe and things, you know what I'm saying? We do events, we do a whole bunch of stuff, But I wanted to offer you guys a free trial. The link is in the description box below, so feel free to check it out, my friend. It's no commitment, you don't have to join, but I just wanted to give everyone an opportunity to check it out. The link is in the description box below. Grab your free trial, my friend, and meet me over there.